Welcome back, monster hunters. Remember parts 1 and 2? We found out vampires were just sick people, dragons were dinosaur bones, and the Kraken was a giant squid hiding in the ocean. Well, guess what? We've got 7 more creatures for you. And trust me, the truth behind these legends is going to blow your mind. Some of these monsters were real animals that freaked people out. Others, just nature being weird and confusing everyone. Let's jump in and find out what's really going on. The Hydra, the multiple-headed monster. Ancient Greeks totally believed the Hydra was real. They even drew pictures of it on their pottery, often showing 7 to 9 heads emerging from a single body. But here's the plot twist. The Hydra is real. Well, sort of. There's a tiny creature called the freshwater Hydra. It's so small you can barely see it without a microscope. It lives in ponds and rivers all over Europe. And here's the crazy part. If you cut this little guy in half, both pieces turn into completely new creatures. Cut it into 5 pieces, you get 5 new Hydras. Mind blown. The ancient Greeks saw this happen in swamp water. They didn't have microscopes, so they couldn't see these tiny creatures clearly, but they definitely noticed something weird was going on. Cut something up and somehow there's more of them? So they came up with a story about a massive monster with the same power. The real ability, regeneration, became the legend of growing 2 heads for every one you cut off. The Hydra wasn't a giant dragon, it was a microscopic creature that was catfished as a monster. The Lusca, the boat-grabbing octopus. Let's head to the Caribbean. Fishermen there have been telling scary stories for hundreds of years about the Lusca, a gigantic octopus or squid that lives in underwater caves called blue holes. They say it's over 75 feet long and can drag entire boats underwater. Goodbye boat, goodbye crew. Even today, people in the Bahamas warn you about certain blue holes. Divers say they feel something pulling them down into the darkness. Creepy, right? So is the Lusca real? Yes and no. Let me explain. Giant Pacific octopuses are absolutely real. They can reach 30 feet across and weigh over 100 pounds. They're super smart, incredibly strong, and yes, they can grab things, including boats and people. But wait, there's more. Those pulling sensations people feel, that's not a monster, it's something called a tidal vortex. These underwater caves create powerful suction when the tide changes. It's like a giant underwater vacuum cleaner that can pull objects down with crazy force. So what happened, fishermen saw real giant octopuses in places where the water itself tries to kill you. They put 2 and 2 together and got a sea monster. They weren't lying or making things up, they were experiencing something genuinely dangerous and trying to explain what they saw and also warn people. The Ropen, the glowing dinosaur. Now we're going to Papua New Guinea. Deep in the jungle, local people describe something they call the Ropen. It's a flying creature with large wings, a long tail, and a mouth full of teeth. Sound familiar? It's basically a pterodactyl. But here's where it gets really weird. People say the Ropen glows in the dark when it flies at night. Could a real dinosaur still be flying around? Nope. But the truth is almost as cool. Meet the Papuan giant fruit bat. These things are huge. Their wings can stretch over 5 feet across. They have faces that look like dogs, with big teeth showing. And their wings make this leathery whooshing sound when they fly, at night. Okay, but what about the glowing part? Good question. Here's the answer. Papua New Guinea's rainforests have tons of bioluminescent fungi, mushrooms, and stuff that glow in the dark. When these huge bats fly through the forest at night, the glowing spores stick to their fur and wings. So you've got a massive bat flying at night, literally glowing as it moves through the darkness. There's also the frigate bird. It has a 7-foot wingspan and a long forked tail. If you see one from below, against the dark sky, it looks like something from the age of dinosaurs. The Ropen isn't a surviving pterodactyl. It's real animals covered in glowing stuff, seen in conditions that make them look like monsters. The Mongolian deathworm. Don't even say its name. Welcome to Mongolia's Gobi Desert, one of the harshest places on Earth. And the monster of the day is called the Olgoi-Khorkhoi. In English, we call it the Mongolian deathworm. Great name, right? According to legend, it's a thick, red worm up to 5 feet long that lives under the sand. The scary part? It can supposedly kill you from a distance by spitting acid or giving you an electric shock. People say it's so dangerous that just saying its name out loud brings bad luck. Locals claim these worms come out during the hottest months, especially after it rains. Multiple scientific expeditions have gone looking for it. Did they find a giant killer worm? Nope, but they found something interesting. The Tartar sand boa is a thick, reddish snake that lives in the Gobi Desert. It spends most of its time buried in sand with just its head sticking out. When it gets scared, it does something really weird. It lifts both ends of its body at the same time. This makes it look like a creature with 2 heads, like it could attack you from both ends. There's also the death adder. These snakes have super powerful venom that can kill really fast. If someone got bitten and died quickly, it might seem like the snake killed them from a distance. And that electric shock thing? The desert creates tons of static electricity. During sandstorms, you can get painful shocks just from the air. People getting shocked near where they saw a snake probably thought the snake did it. The Tatzelwurm. Half cat, half snake, all weird. In the mountains of Switzerland, Austria, and Bavaria, people have been seeing something strange for over 400 years. They call it the Tatzelwurm, which means clawed worm in German. People describe it as a snake-like creature, 2 to 6 feet long, with 2 front legs but no back legs. So what's really going on? Meet the European glass lizard. This thing looks exactly like a snake. But plot twist, it's actually a lizard that lost its legs through evolution. It can grow up to 4 feet long and has a face that looks surprisingly cat-like with visible ears. And here's the kicker. Baby glass lizards actually do have tiny front legs that disappear as they grow up. So if you ran into a young glass lizard on a mountain path, you'd see exactly what the legends describe: a snake body, a cat face, and 2 little front legs. There's also the Alpine salamander. It has a lizard body, a distinct head, and moves like a snake. In the dim light of a mountain forest, it could easily freak someone out. The ahool, the bat bigger than you. Let's go to Java, Indonesia. In the thick jungle there, people talk about the ahool, named after its sound, ahool, ahool. They describe a massive bat with a 12-foot wingspan, a face like a monkey, huge dark eyes, and gray fur covering its body. Could there really be an unknown giant bat? Actually, we've already found something pretty close. The golden-crowned flying fox lives in the Philippines. It's one of the biggest bats in the world, with a wingspan that can reach 5.6 feet. When you see one flying below you in a dark jungle, your brain can easily make it seem twice as big as it really is. Perspective is tricky like that. But here's something even cooler. Scientists have found fossils of giant bats that used to live in this area. These prehistoric bats had wingspans of 8 to 10 feet, and they only went extinct a few thousand years ago, which means humans definitely saw them. It's totally possible that some survived longer in remote jungle areas, and the stories about them just kept getting passed down. And that ahool cry? Several big bats make loud, echoing calls that sound just like that, especially when the sound bounces around in the jungle at night.
The Bonnacon, diarrhea spraying beast. Okay, this last one sounds completely ridiculous, but stick with me. Medieval Europeans wrote about a creature called the Bonnacon. It was supposedly the size of a horse with curved horns and had the weirdest defense mechanism ever. When scared, it would spray burning poop at its enemies, and apparently this poop could catch things on fire. I know, it sounds like someone made it up as a joke, but people genuinely believed this creature existed somewhere in Asia. Even the famous Roman scholar Pliny the Elder wrote about it in 77 AD. Medieval books included detailed drawings of it. Obviously, no animal shoots flaming poop. That's not how biology works, but the legend is based on real animal behaviors that confused people. The musk ox has curved horns and, when threatened, sprays a powerful musk from glands near its tail. This spray is so nasty and strong that it burns the eyes and nose of whatever is attacking. If you got sprayed by one, it would absolutely feel like you were being burned. The Bonnacon wasn't real, but all the weird defensive behaviors it's based on, those are 100% real. Medieval people just assumed it was a monster because of a lack of understanding. 7 more monsters, 7 more scientific explanations. And honestly, the truth is just as cool as the myths. The world still has mysteries everywhere. Scientists discover new species every single year. Who knows what's still hiding in deep caves, thick jungles, or the bottom of the ocean? Which creature surprised you the most? Drop a comment and hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.